The pain at the pump is just one of the many reasons people are struggling to make ends meet. So tonight, anchor DeLon Dillard begins our in-depth look at the impact and what can be done about it.
Yeah, Rob, hey there. So those gas prices are not just making your drive to the grocery store more expensive. It's actually one of the reasons prices inside the store are sky high as well. President Biden wants to offer relief in the form of a federal gas tax holiday, but experts question whether it would have much of an impact for the average driver. And even if it did have an impact, would it come at a greater cost in the future? News 5's Jordan Vandenberg goes in depth on the gas tax tonight.
The year was 1932, and to help reduce the national deficit, Congress passed a 1-cent gas tax. But it wasn't until 1956 when gas tax revenues would actually be used for roads and bridges. And it's been that way ever since.
I call on the companies to pass this along, every penny of this 18-cent reduction to the consumers.
On Wednesday, President Joe Biden proposed a 3-month holiday on the 18.4-cent federal gas tax. If passed by Congress, it isn't likely to have a major impact on most consumers. When you pay $4.99 a gallon, 18.4 cents, or just 3% of that price, comes from the federal gas tax. Ohio's gas tax accounts for 38.5 cents. The rest, roughly $4.50, that's the retail price.
You shouldn't expect to wake up after the tax is implemented and see prices 18 cents lower. It depends on how the law is written, because stations may have 2 to 4 days of gasoline that they may have bought that was taxed.
It would be a major blow.
So far, Ohio Governor Mike DeWine has rejected the idea of the state temporarily pausing its gas tax. A 3-month halt, DeWine says, could have a $500 million impact.
The consequence would be that this would imperil a number of different projects that we have going.
ODOT says upcoming improvements to I-77 and Miller Road, and even future upgrades to the Cleveland Interbelt, could face significant delays, even if the state's gas tax were to be suspended for just 3 months. Smaller local projects like road repaving could also be in jeopardy. That's because the state's 2019 gas tax hike brought big funding increases for local governments. Take Cuyahoga County, for example. Gas tax revenues for the county's government, townships, and municipalities last year were 50% higher compared to years before the tax increase.
The money's going to have to come from somewhere else.
On the national level, if Congress were to pass the gas tax holiday, experts project it would eliminate more than $6 billion in revenue from the Highway Trust Fund, further driving the fund into insolvency. Since the federal gas tax was last increased in 1993, inflation has more than doubled.
You know, the government is going to have to slow down spending on highways, bridges, and roads as a result.
According to the Congressional Research Service, a moratorium on the federal gas tax would save the average 2-car household about $13 a month. In Cleveland, Jordan Vandenberg, News 5.